Leviticus chapter 1 marks a shift from the narrative-driven book of Exodus to the more prescriptive and ceremonial instructions of Leviticus. This book, often perceived as a manual for the priests, is pivotal for understanding the Israelites' practices of worship and holiness. The first chapter addresses the burnt offerings, detailing how the Israelites are to approach God through sacrificial rituals. The chapter begins with God calling Moses from the tent of meeting, laying out the protocols for the burnt offerings, which the Israelites are to present at the entrance of the tent. The offerings can be from the herd or the flock, specifically a male without blemish to be acceptable before God. This unblemished state of the animal symbolizes the need for purity and perfection in offerings given to God. The one bringing the offering is to lay his hand on the head of the offering, signifying identification with the sacrifice, which is to be slaughtered before the Lord. This act of laying on hands transfers the offerer's identity to the sacrifice, symbolizing atonement or covering for sin. The priests, Aaron's sons, then sprinkle the blood around the altar, which represents life and is a key component in the sacrificial system. The chapter meticulously describes the process of preparing the animal for the offering, including skinning and cutting it into pieces. The priests are to arrange the pieces, including the head and the fat, on the wood that is burning on the altar. The entrails and legs are to be washed with water, and the priest will then burn all of it on the altar. This complete consumption by fire represents a total surrender to God, an offering made by fire, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. Leviticus chapter 1 sets the stage for the intricate Levitical laws that govern the Israelites' worship practices. It emphasizes the sanctity of the sacrificial system and the care with which each offering is to be made. The chapter reflects a deeper theology of sin, atonement, and the holiness required in approaching God. It also introduces a central theme of Leviticus. The act of worship is not just a ritual but a profound expression of devotion and the need for reconciliation with the divine.